Alright, let's play Spiral Knights today. Hey, buddy. Let's see what's going on with Arcade. Emerald Titan. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is the new one that has the Jelly King level. Looks like there's an arena there. Crafting plans. I don't think I have any crafting plans, at least not for Spiral Knights. I do need to finish crafting up my Torto gear and using up that material, but I can do that anytime. Amber Bishop has the Firestorm Citadel. And then this one's Snarbo. And the twins. Okay. I guess we'll try the Emerald Titan out. Yeah, I mean, most of the time I just craft pet food and sell it every couple of runs into the Clockworks. I guess I'll go check out the auction house real fast before I jump into the gate. Oh, the DLC is free now? Like, is that permanently? Oh, that's cool. I guess it would get more people playing the DLC. Not that it was very expensive to begin with, but... No, I don't think they'd risk rebooting the servers. If they did that, then everyone wouldn't come back. No one wants to start all over again. I mean, there's some that probably want to start all over again, but they probably still want to keep their cool characters. That monkey battle spread is really cool. I wonder what that's from. Oh, well, actual server reboots, those only take like 5 minutes. I think they happen around 5 AM my time, and they're always done by like 5:10 or 5:15. Like, that's not so bad. Like, the other MMO that I play, Mabinogi, that one does a reset like once a week, and that kind of maintenance lasts for about 3 hours typically, sometimes 5 if it's a bigger update. So Spiral Knights downtime isn't really that bad. Oh, lots of lag, huh? Well, that'll be good. I could use some rubber band lag, especially if I'm in like an arena or something. I'll look forward to that. Man, it's wild that they made this free. I remember this DLC used to be a big deal. The Cirrus mask would be a good way to do it. Is it the good mask that sells for 30k? Because there's also the incomplete ones. Oh yeah, and you also have to pay the crafting costs. So that would be the, that would take 3 runs, I think, to craft that one. Is that more profitable than running Vana? Like, what you make on the mission plus what the mask gets you? Because you have to beat that 3 times just to get the 1 mask. And then you have the crowns from like the 3 runs. Yeah, it's a nice change of scenery. If I recall right, I think the mission is 5 floors. But it's been a really long time. I don't know if it's like 5 floors including the boss, or if it's like 5 floors and then the boss. Yeah, I feel like it's the longest dungeon, like longer than Vana, if memory serves correct. Oh, I couldn't remember what to skip. I barely remember all that dungeon. It's been too long. Yeah, they have some pretty interesting traps in there. Those gremlin machines, those gremlin grenaders that you can only hit from like a certain way. Can't just go in there and just destroy everything. I mostly use normal gear, just because it's kind of decently effective against everything. I also usually use the rocket hammer too, but I don't have my extra weapon slots right now, so... So what's out this way? Well, so far I don't see... I wish I knew the way to go, which way leads to the way we go and which way leads to the treasure room ahead of time. Be cool if there was like a trinket that would do that. Oh, are those on sale right now? I think last time I checked, energy was like about 3k crowns or 3.5k crowns for 100 of it. Oh, it's even lower. I think like before I quit 15 years ago, energy used to be around 4k crowns for 100 of it, so it's really gone down over time. I did not farm the Black Cat event very much this time around. So I'm not gonna get the new shield this time. I'll get it next time it comes around. You're bidding for some hair, huh? Must be a pretty good toupee. I might try saving up for the ship wheel shield. Like I bought some pirate gear pieces, so I might try and get that shield to kind of complete the costume. Also kind of thinking about saving up for the True Love pendants that give like 6 health each. But then again, I think, like, is that even worth it? Because I already have the Penta pendants, which give out like 5 health each, so... Yeah, I've been pretty lazy about the Black Cat event, and then when I looked at it recently, I was like, oh crap, I only have 3 days of the event left. Well, there's no way I'm gonna farm enough pages, so I'll just get it next year. I'm mostly only after the shield. That's the only new thing I don't have. Hey, nice. Not too many knights actually have hairstyles, or at least I haven't seen very many that use them. But some of them look pretty cool. Oh yeah, I guess the Node Slime Helm would kind of have that bald look. It would probably work out well for hair. Yeah, they're expensive, so that's kind of wondering. That's why I'm kind of like wondering, should I even bother? Because I already have the ones that give 5 hearts each. Like, does it really make any difference if I get the True Love one or not? I'm probably not, so I might go for it, might not. I don't even know where to look for them if they're like a free drop somewhere. Yeah, the ship wheels are pretty pricey too, so I gotta save up a little bit more for that. Oh, so you have to take out a lot of gun puppies for it? Okay. Well, then my chances are pretty slim unless I play this game pretty much all day, every day. Yeah, it's nice not all players overcharge. I try and be pretty fair with my prices. Mostly. Yeah, I just enjoy running arcade a lot. It's like purple, yellow, yellow, or yellow, purple, purple. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I lived. I was expecting to lose my free revive there. Mystery floor. What do we have? Treasure trove or a graveyard? Oh, Devilite area. I guess Devilites are kind of like Heartless from Kingdom Hearts, because they're basically just corrupt humans. Like, their entire environment looks like human society. Okay, so how much did this run make? In Moorcroft, it is over 4K, that's good. Oh wow, yeah, energy prices are insanely low. Maybe I should buy some energy. No telling when the prices will go back to being over 3K. Yeah, let's get some. Why not? I am technically like saving up, but I want to get a plate shield as well. I think it's a plate shield, right? Let me double check, because I need one to craft my Torto shield whenever I want to do that. Shields. Not. Wait, is it 3? Belly plate shield for the stoic shell. Yeah, okay. How much are those? 150. There, now I can make the stoic shield if I want to. Oh, now it went up a little bit. Now it's 2,800. I think I'll also buy one of the other Owl Light shields to use as a costume, because I eventually want to get the 3-star one and the 4-star one to use as costume pieces, so I'll get that. And equip as costume. Oh, it looks really cool. The shield looks really awesome with this outfit too. I like the blue eyes on the owl. The yellowish personal colors match the 5-star one. I can take a look at the 5-star one. Yeah, I mean, I like all the Owlite shields, but the 5-star one is kind of bulky. That's true. How will that 4-star look with it when I get that one? That one's pretty good. Yeah, the small one that I have right now, the one I've been using is the 2-star one, and I just got the 3-star one, which I like how the 3-star one looks. The blue eyes on the shield kind of match the color of my Valiant's gun, and also it matches like the blues on my my sword. Changing my personal color to blue, I don't know about that. How much does it cost to change personal color anyway? Must be like a ticket for that or something. I think I vaguely remember reading an announcement for that when I was like looking at posts. 50K. Maybe I'll consider changing my personal color. Beast level, let's see. See how the shield looks in action. Yeah, this looks good. Oh, so like after you change your personal color for 50K to like switch between other personal colors that you buy, you have to pay 1 crown? I mean, that's not too bad, but it should be free. Oh, 1K, okay. I don't know, I kind of preferred if you could just buy the personal colors that you want for 50K and then just switch freely between them when you're in Haven or a spot like Moorcroft or something. That's a good question. Yeah, does it include that one? Yeah, I don't know. 1,000 crowns isn't much, but I still don't like the idea of having to pay to change it because, I mean, I like spending money on fashion and saving up crowns, but I also don't really like spending crowns on things like that. Like, I'm pretty cheap when I want to be. Yeah, it's strange how, like, energy works in this game for opening gates and stuff, because I would like to get more lore on, like, what exactly the knights are, because I've always kind of assumed that our characters are basically a type of energy being themselves. Like, we're just some sort of energy being that And we distinguish ourselves by wearing certain types of armor and having different personal colors. Like, that's what I've always thought. Or are the knights really just more human looking underneath their armor? Who knows? But then if knights are like a type of energy being, why on earth are we on Cradle looking for an energy source to fuel our ship that's probably not compatible with our technology? Oh, is that knight using a pillow weapon? That's kind of cool. I was wondering what that was. Like, is it some sort of scroll or something? But no, it looks like a pillow. Bear buckler. What does that one do? Just for cosmetic reasons? I mean, I'd pay real money if it was a cat-themed one. Make a cat one like that and I would spend real money on it. Yeah, that's true too. It'd be better to have an official one because then other people can see it and like that's part of the fashion game is to also show off to other players. Well, there's a mod for that? That's pretty cool. Okay, assuming healers around him. Raining bullets. It is kind of weird we've never actually seen like an type of owl pet. I want to know more about like the lore of the game, like not just the Owlite Kingdom, but everything. The gremlins, the knights, and exactly what they are. More history about the gremlins, like there's not a lot of lore about the inhabitants. Oh yeah, he's one of the other members of the Spiral Order, isn't he? There's like 5 or 6 of them, I think. And we've only taken down one of them. We've only taken down Cirrus. We don't even know who all the others are in the Crimson Order. Like, that's what I think would be the most profitable way to do for dungeons going forward, is just make a bunch of, like, DLCs that are cheap, like $5 DLCs where we take down another member of the Crimson Order. Be a good way for Grey Havens to make some money and for us to finally finish out the story. Don't we have a gun that looks kind of like a crossbow, though? Isn't there one of them that's sort of crossbow-shaped? Or bow-shaped? Yeah, and we do have those wands now. Yeah, that Peacemaker thing, that one that sort of is shaped like a bow. It has the wings on it and stuff. Yeah, but I mean, at least it kind of looks like a bow, sort of. If they did make actual bows in this game, then they'd probably work a little bit more like bombs, where you can't, like, where you actually have to hold down the button for it to charge to actually use it, to, like, place it. You'd have to hold down the charge button to actually fire an arrow. What about a gun that would be like a saw blade launcher? Like how in some of those zombie games you have those guns that shoot out a saw blade? You could make a gun like that in SK that shoots out one of those bladed weapons those ninja gremlins use. They throw those discs at you. Just combine those discs that they throw with like a gun and then fire them long range. Oh, we sort of have a sword like that? That's cool. Oh, am I gonna get trapped in here? Let's see. Okay, let's run this way. Don't want to hit that thing. Yeah, like they have guns like that in some zombie games, like in Dying Light and Dead Island 2, I think. If they gave us abilities like that to use like the glyphs and do what those gremlins can do, I mean, they may as well just let us play as gremlins. If they really wanted to add a ton of new story content and options, make the gremlins a playable race where you play as a gremlin character just before the knights crash on Cradle, and then you're summoned to serve the Crimson Order and like go check it out and find out what it is, and then you like it's a story about how Gremlin joins the rebellion. Yeah, we do have a couple of gremlin costumes. Jesus, there's a lot of these things. How many are left in here? Is it just these guys? Oh no, there's a lot more. Whoops, hit that thing. Jeez, I gotta be careful around that. Using mods on the hammer. I don't know, I kinda like the way the hammer looks. How close am I to being out of this mess? I could race through here and probably die, but I think I'm gonna wait for my shield. Ow. Okay, we're gonna use up the tier 1 shields. I mean potions. Yeah, but then if I die, then I probably can't collect the treasure, so... Wow, there's a lot of this stuff. I want to make it out of this mission alive, hopefully without having to use a spark of life. Yeah, but I'm saving the emergency revive just in case for the boss. Not gonna give that up. Not unless I have to. There we go. Oh geez. How far do your blasts go? Pretty far. Oh, nice how this part blocks my view of the enemies here, so gotta be real careful. Yeah, the boss takes some getting used to. But I'm gonna get him. Ah crap, he's getting healing. If that bomber, I'll use his shield. Oh, they got me. Okay, let's take a step back here. Okay, let's do this. Cut, cut, cut. Or if I can bait these guys over here. Okay, lumber's down. As long as I dodge those floor attacks, we'll be good to go. Ooh, someone's trying to be tricky. There. Oh, a Trojan, wow. Crap. Come on. Come on. No, you're not gonna do a real attack? Yeah, I can see that. A revolver skin for the Iron Slug would be really cool. I like revolver weapons in, like, typically I'm more of a sword person, but like in a zombie game or something, I would definitely go for a revolver or something with a good scope. I wonder, can I? Wonder if I can get those off of there. Let's see. Hey, you can break those. Nice. Break those valves. Wait, is he not summoning the tentacle for crown? Oh, that one's wearing glasses. It's just fun to be destructive. Why not break it? Wow, there's a lot of these things. Let's go and put those on 4. Okay, now it's doing the crown thing. Got it. Now I know what to do. Can't get too close to the tentacle either, or it'll attack. Let's see how much health you get. Like, I can't stay close to it very long though, or it'll strike. Ooh, did 2 waves there. Kind of. Okay, it's almost down. And then get away. And then repeat. I definitely won't be able to do this without my healing pet. Gotta love that shield. Okay, getting lower on health. Yeah, I'm real happy about that because I didn't want to move to Windows 11. I still don't. Windows 11 is, well, it's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be, but it's still not, you know, great. Okay, let's get back again. Get ready. Nah, I'm still on 10 for now. Because I was thinking about making the upgrade, well, I wouldn't really consider an upgrade. I was thinking about moving over to Windows 11 in a month or two because I thought support for it was ending like this year, but no, I have more time, so I'm gonna stick with 10 as long as I can. Yeah, if you know what you're doing and like heavily debloat it, then it's not so bad, but for an average user that doesn't really know how to deactivate most of that stuff, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Honestly, I only keep Windows mostly for the other game that I play, which is Mabinogi, because Mabinogi is so old that it doesn't really work for anything else other than a Windows computer. But if they ever got like full Linux support, I would gladly switch to something that has a Linux and a Steam OS on it. I'd be fine for just about 95% of the games I own. I'm on the wait list for a Steam machine, so I'll see. Eventually I'm gonna try that out, see how that goes, but SteamOS seems like it's doing really good. It's scary switching because, like, Windows is the most used operating system in the world. It has been for a long time, but that's part of the problem, is now the Windows has too much control. Okay, let's shield up, get out of here. Try not to take damage. One step at a time. Wonder if I'll beat this boss without even using my free revive. The cheapest Steam machine is a little over $1,000. And that's without a controller. I hear there are a lot of wireless controllers that work well with it anyway, so you could use like a 360 controller or something like that. But yeah, the cheapest one is a little over $1,000. That's for the 512 model. I just don't really trust Sony or Nintendo anymore, if I'm being honest. Like, I would much rather invest in something like a Steam machine rather than pay for like a new PlayStation or a Switch or something. Yeah, it's more if you want the controller. Or if you want more space. Oh, we took a little bit of damage there, but at least we got the boss down to down to half health. Oh, he's not summoning the Crown Tentacle, so that means he won't do that until he gets down to a certain amount of health. I guess I'll be able to get him again then. I thought there was like a time limit on that, but I guess it's damage related. The only thing that's going to make me buy a Switch 2 is if the Ocarina of Time remake turns out to be really good. I'm going to wait for the reviews on that, and if the reviews on that are really good and they announce that they'll do a Majora's Mask remake after, then I'll probably end up buying one, but that's going to be the only thing that's going to make me do it. For the Steam Machine, the SSD drive built in can be replaced, I think, but you have to know what you're getting, and you have to make sure it's the right size and all that. But you can also put like an SD card in it too. I heard one of the cool things about the Steam Machine is that if you have a Steam Deck and you have a bunch of games on like an SD card that's in your Steam Deck, you can just pop the SD card out of your Steam Deck and pop it right into your Steam Machine, boot it up, and then all your games are ready to go. So it's a good way to like move your games quickly between the two devices. It's also really hard to change out the memory in a Steam Machine too. Like you have to take basically the whole thing apart to get to it, and make sure you don't break anything. Yeah, portability is the big thing. Like, I mean, it's not as small as like a DS or a Game Boy or something, but you can still put it in a backpack and just take it wherever you want. I think it definitely has a lot of appeal to people that also like travel a lot for their work, like if you're moving around a lot and you just sort of want a portable console. I think there are lots of things that can be done for the screen. It wouldn't surprise me if someone built a little attachment, like someone could even build a protective case or frame that goes around the Steam Machine that has a little folding monitor attached to it that you can just hook up to HDMI. Like, it'd be so easy to do something like that. The bigger issue for something like a portable screen would be you would need some way to power the device, because it's not battery powered. Then again, there's some pretty effective battery powered generators that barely make any noise. Like, I have an Ego generator. Ego technology is mostly outdoor technology, and their batteries work with pretty much all their products, and the Ego generator is still kind of large, but you know, it's small enough to take around in the backseat of your car and travel with, and it could power a Steam Machine for a couple hours, I'm sure. And it's really silent. One or two more times, and then the boss will be down. He's getting low on health. Kinda nice all the slimes are gathering behind there instead of coming at me. If you can find a generator small enough to do that with, yeah. Actually, Ego does have some small power pads too that are really small and portable, but I don't know. Only one battery can be placed on that on it at a time, and like I don't know if it would give out enough power to power the Steam Machine, or for a very long time either. But that would be a option. Wow, he's attacking a lot. Okay, I'm gonna have to give him one more time before he's down. I don't know. I don't have a Steam Deck. I was actually thinking about getting one, but I decided, nah, I'm gonna save my money because the Steam Machine's more powerful and that's, you know, basically coming out. So why not just put all my money towards that? I've been doing a lot of research on them. Come to think of it, I think the first handheld console to have a camera was the Game Boy Color. Didn't they have that little camera attachment? I think that was in the Game Boy Color days. I don't know if any other handheld did it before that. What was it? Wasn't there like the Sega Game Gear thing that was kind of chunky? I don't know if that one had one. Or if the original Game Boy Color ever had something like that, but I don't think they did. Alright, we got him. I had a hacked PSP. Could play Mega Man Legends on that. PS1 games and Super Nintendo games. Fun times. Yeah, it was crazy how much you could do with that if you knew what you're doing. Well, actually, I don't have the skills to hack it. My brother is the one that did it. And the PSP also had a little attachment that you could plug in to like hook it up to the TV. That was before HDMI. We had all those red, white, and yellow, blue and green connections and all that. Yeah, it is crazy how much technology has changed. Like, honestly, technology improved the most between the 90s and now. We went from getting the Game Boy Color to having something like the Steam Deck. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have emulation until probably the late 90s, early 2000s. That's when I remember first using emulation. That was just for old Super Nintendo games and stuff like that back then. Most of my friends in high school, like, we would trade games back and forth to, like, save money. Like, we would trade Game Boy Advance games, like, hey, I want to play that game. Alright, if I can borrow this game, you can borrow this one. We did that all the time. Yeah, and I had like dial-up internet until I was about 16 or 17 years old. Like in middle school and high school, the school internet was faster than my home internet pretty much. I didn't play RuneScape that much. I floated around a few web browser MMOs and then got into Mabinogi shortly after that, and then Spiral Knights and various other MMOs. Hey, I remember Fluff. That one was... I don't remember much about it, but I do remember trying it. There's also Luna Online, a couple other older ones. Yeah, I think I've seen Flip floating around on Steam. Rose Online, I'm not sure if I've heard of that one. I also played like a few browser MMOs that were pretty good. Like there was Gaia Online, there was Shadowtail, the Adventure Quest game, and then there was like a game called Tinier Me, which was like Gaia Online but more anime themed, and then that one got shut down. I wasn't really into shooting games that much back in those days. Like, honestly, I got more into shooting games through like zombie killing games, because those are the only games where I'm motivated to really use like firearm type weapons. Gunmetal Gothic, never heard of that one. I'll have to check that out. Helicopter 3D. Yeah, I'm just not too familiar with like a lot of shooter titles. I may strategize a little bit more than I used to in games before, but I still have basically the same mindset. I'm basically a caveman. I see enemies, I just charge at them with a big sword. Oh wow, I wasn't even paying attention to that little guy over there. He completely snuck up on me. Yeah, honestly, I'm not the competitive type of player. I have never really cared about PvP at all in online games. Hey, we have an Imposto slime. He's pretty rare. Like, the only kind of PvP type online games I'm really into is like racing games. Like, I like racing against other people online through like Kartrider or something, but other than that, I don't really care about PvP at all. Yeah, it's more fun to play co-op games and do PvE with other people. I like the Jelly King mission. It's like my favorite mission. Well, my favorite dungeon. This level's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, it could be hard to like commit to online games if you're moving around a lot and you don't have like a personal computer. It wasn't as easy to get a laptop back then. Like I didn't get my first laptop until I was like 16 or 17 years old. Yeah, I started with like a crappy laptop that only had about 2 gigs of like memory, and I mean I could play Mabinogi on it, and it would it would get pretty hot. Wasn't a very good one. Then I think I got my second laptop when I was in my early 20s. Yeah, I've never heard of the car games Fumes or Twisted Metal, but I'll check those out. I would buy that Sonic Racing game on Steam, but it's really expensive. Maybe I'll get that one if it's on sale one day. I mean, it depends on the game, but like I'm not a super big FPS nerd. Like I don't care about it as much as like some people do. But again, it depends on the game too. Well, ideally, it's nice to have good, smooth gameplay. I mostly just care that I'm not lagging all over the screen. Like, I don't want to be rubber banding all over the place when I'm trying to play an online game. I don't think I played any of the 007 games when I was a kid. Maybe I played like 1 or 2 of them at like a friend's house when I was young, but like I couldn't remember if I did. Man, I'm just used to staying up late. Like, sometimes I wonder how I'm awake now, but usually when I wonder how I'm awake, it's been 18 hours since I've slept. Sometimes, like, longer than a full day, like 30 hours without sleep. Like, how am I alive at this point? Most of those nights are when I end up playing Pal World, I think. Ooh, that guy got me. That's okay, there's hearts and potions back here. I don't need to worry about that. This the last one? No? That's the last one. There he is. I can also play Stardew Valley for long periods of time too. Like if I was ever going to do a 24-hour stream and wonder how I could stay awake long enough to actually stream for a solid 24 hours, I'd probably play Pal World or Stardew Valley because like I can just lose myself in those games and 10-12 hours goes by like it's 5 minutes. We gotta get those healers out of here. Perfect. Get rid of some of these tier 1 heat pals. Don't need those. Ooh, you got me. Oh, that's it? I was expecting another wave. I think that was the only time I got hit during that mission. Well, that part of it. During that fight. Grab this. Oh, I definitely know about Kirby Air Ride. I've never played it. Like, I'm a big Kirby fan, but that's one of the Kirby games I never really got into. I should maybe try that. Come to think of it, I also have 2 Kirby games for the Switch that I don't think they're racing games that I haven't even played yet. Got them like a year or 2 ago and I still haven't even started them. Ever done the Chaos Garden in Sonic? Probably not. I haven't played a Sonic game in a really long time. I kind of want to get that Sonic game that looks like it's a combination of Sonic and Breath of the Wild. That one looks pretty interesting. I've been thinking about getting that one for a while. But no, I mean, like, I haven't really played a modern Sonic game since the one for the GameCube. What was that? Sonic Adventure 2 or something like that? That was the last one I remember putting a lot of time into. Got the first key. Keys on the left are always easy. And there's a potion back here to come back for if I ever need it, so that's something to remember. Let's get this one next. Okay, clear some more space in here, make sure we have lots of room to move around. Just gotta watch out for those ground attacks. Let's do this room next. Save this little helper for the boss. Oh wow, he got me. That's okay. Not gonna trick me a second time. Now for the lumber, and then we get the key. Snowball fight in Haven too, huh? That's cool. Okay, this is probably the most dangerous room out of all of them, so... I have a chance to get the healer here, I'm gonna take it. Because I need him out of the way. Let's use that, get this guy out of here. Crap, I'm pinched. Yeah, I took a little damage, but that's fine. I still know where that potion is. Oh, there's a potion there too, perfect. And I'm gonna go back for that potion down here. Or wait, was it... I think it was up here, actually. Yep. Yeah, let's get all this crap out of the way. It's gonna be important to have space to move down here. Okay, let's get those healers. And boss time. Alright, shield up. I don't think I'm having any bugs going on right now. Honestly, the game is working pretty good. Rampage. And let's summon that too. Might as well get help from him now. In the area I'm in, no, I don't really have I don't have a bug problem. I have a slug problem. There are a lot of slugs out where I live. They're pretty gross. I mean, there are a couple bugs out here, but like, not too many. I've had a slug enter my house before. Yeah, well, one or two. I stepped in one once. I'll tell you, it takes a long time to get all that slug gunk out from between your toes when you step in one. I spent maybe about almost an hour cleaning my foot. Because I was barefoot when I stepped in him. How I deal with the flies is I don't bother the spiders. Like there's like one room in like my basement where I let the spiders have the run of the room. They can have webs wherever they want because the trade-off is I let them keep their webs wherever they want. They'll eat the flies. Sometimes the fly will sneak in there. I'll hear him buzzing around for like an hour. After that, he's gone forever. Yeah, it's a good thing I don't have arachnophobia or anything because, like, I like spiders. They're useful. If they're willing to pay their rent by dealing with the flies for me, then, I mean, why not? I remember one time outside I watched a spider actually cocoon a fly. It was actually quite fascinating. Like he was like wrapping up the fly in like webbing, and then he was slowly pulling up the fly on like a string of web, and then he rubbed his two little front legs together like, yeah, I'm about to have lunch. Just imagine how terrifying that would be if, like, if flies were as smart as humans. You're put into this, you get stuck in this web, then you're put into a cocoon where you can't see anything, and all you can do is wait until something eventually bites into you. But no, I think the only spider that might weird me out a little bit is like a shower spider, but those are like the size of your hand, so... Some of the spider webs are actually pretty cool. There's like, There's one fascinating web that they've built around a lamp that I have, and they've done this really unique web design where they have it like over the shade so they can get a lot of the heat from like the light bulb and stuff. I'm gonna feel so guilty when I have to change that light bulb because I'm gonna have to destroy their web to like do it probably. It's quite a masterpiece. I mean, I like destroying too, but I just choose to do it in video games, right? Like... not really in real life. I don't destroy the spider webs because they're beneficial to me, because, like, I don't want to fly buzzing around in a room. It's annoying. It makes a little sound and they fly in front of your face and whatever, and, like, why would I want to put up with that? I'd much rather put up with a quiet spider that's occasionally going to build a web in a wrong spot and that might get destroyed, but I mean, you can train the spiders. That's what you do. Like, if they build a web where they're not supposed to, I just knock it down and be like, I say out loud, nope, don't build your web here, and then they don't. They learn not to build it there, and they'll build around you. I mean, it's a basement room, so I mean, like, why would I... You know, there aren't too many people to show it to, you know? But most people I've told about the spiders kind of agree, like, yeah, okay, the spiders aren't doing any harm. Like, you can't really have a spider as, like, a pet. I mean, pretty much all the ones in my areas are basically harmless, so you can basically just kind of make them unofficial pets and let them live wherever they want in certain parts of your house, as long as you don't mind a few webs. That's really no problem for like a basement or a garage or something. I could get it if you don't want them setting up webs in your nice living room or kitchen or something, but who cares if they set up a web in like a basement? Oh, speaking of selling, I wonder how much pet food I can craft. Find out how much, Okay, I don't have enough divine dust. No, I'm not gonna be able to sell any today. So let's craft 2. Get up to 4. What about power dust? Five? Okay, so I can make 3. I'll have 8 of those. That'll be good. Maybe I'll sell some materials in the bazaar. Take a look at that color change thing too. Maybe the general goods merchant? Oh yeah, here we go. I don't know. Hey, yellow's kind of, or that amber. Dry sky, let's see. Iridian, ultramarine, sky, here we go. Oh yeah, that sky blue is kind of nice. Has a nice light blue to it. I guess that would kind of match the shield. The shield eyes. Jeez, I don't even remember if I made this knight tall or short. Short, tall. This is the only 2 options, or wait, there's also the normal. Huh. Okay, so I did make this knight pretty tall. Yeah, it's like you don't even really think about height that much in the game. Like, I even really noticed it until I created a new character a couple weeks ago, and I was like, wait a minute, this game has a height adjuster? What about different eyes? Nah, I don't want to give my character angry eyes. That looks too cheerful. I'm not that happy. Almond eyes? Those do look kind of cool, but I don't know if I'd want them permanently. Yeah, I honestly don't know what I would go for. Oh, that's interesting. There's even like a design pattern on this part of the Owlite outfit. I can kind of see the lines for it, but I don't... Wow. I might want to take a screenshot and like zoom in and see what kind of... Is that like an owl pattern? It's kind of cool. And there's like some patterns back here too. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever change my personal color. Maybe one day. But not today. I gotta at least think about it. Now let's see what I can sell this guy real quick. I probably would, but like I've been selling some of my 5-star mats before, so that's why I don't have a lot right now. Been making some gold off of them. It'd be kind of nice if you could just right click on it and then select the number that you want to sell, like type it in, make it go a little bit faster, but... my tokens, let's see... I got 32 Almire ones, 33 ancient pages, 102 sigils, 39 bark modules, 130 forge spark, 23 of the fang stuff, 90 grim spark, 54 jelly, 3 Krogmo, I never really do that stuff, and then 132 primal. Oh, those are worth 10k each? Okay, that's cool. What if I tried selling Fruminous Fang? Or the trinkets. Each 100 is on trinket. Worth 10k? Oh, the ones worth 10k cost 100 tokens. Sell some of those. I think that's good enough for now. We'll make 1,000. Alright, well I think I'll wrap up Spiral Knights right around here for tonight, so we'll be playing again tomorrow night as well, so... And tomorrow's also going to be a Mabinogi day, so... Mabinogi is gonna... Tomorrow Mabinogi is going to be very casual, but Thursday is when the new stuff comes out, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Thursday... Gonna try that Blazing Brawler fighting talent.